early from work one day and his wife was sleeping with another man.
All right. So I'm going to start from where I stitched. For those that are just seeing this video for the first time, I'm Asha Cerise. I'm a certified life coach. I help women navigate through their healing journey, their journey to self-love and self-discovery, especially those who have experienced toxic relationships, heartbreak, divorce, all of the things. I'm going through each slide, pulling out the red flags, pulling out the things that shouldn't be overlooked when we're dating, getting to know someone, in a relationship with someone, vetting someone. That's what we're doing. So I said I was going to start off from where we stitched. I'm going to just say this. This is from personal experience. Most of the time when a man tells you this extravagant, wild, movie-like scenario of why they are no longer with their ex, it's either not true, it's embellished, and the red flag there is when there is no accountability on their end. It's always just, this is what happened, this is what they did, and this is why we're not together. Personal story, quick story. My ex-boyfriend told me that he caught his ex-wife with one of their teenage church members and whatever, they were kissing or something in the house because they used to always have church members over. When he found it, he said he put a in both of their mouths. And I'm just like, I believed, I was eating it up when he told me. And I'm like, oh my God. But when I got out of the relationship and I thought back to it, I'm like, that did not happen. But that's the thing. When you're in the thick of it, when you're in these relationships, the things that they're telling you, you make them make sense when they really don't. So let's get into the list of things that she discussed in this video. All right, so they had this big, beautiful home in San Diego. She didn't clear. I didn't get if she was saying that he sent her pictures or showed her pictures of the outside of the home and him inside the home, or just the inside of the home. That wasn't clear. So if he was just showing her pictures of the inside of the home, who knows whose home that was? Unless he was showing you pictures with him chilling in there and laying across his bed, photos, paintings on the wall, that are his. You really don't know if he's just showing you a random house or if this was once his home. That's something that can be proven based on, records, credit report, anything that can show your previous address. I know that that's kind of like, when you're in a new relationship, that's not something that you would want to question somebody about. Like, are you sure that was your house? Can you show me your credit report, or can you show me the deed, or the deed of sale after you sold the house? That's something that you most likely are not going to ask somebody. So I'm going to consider this a yellow flag, because based on the photo evidence, it seemed a little, unsure with that. But it's something that you wouldn't necessarily try to fact check someone on. You're going to take them for their word. When it comes to the divorce, though, this is something that I feel like can be fact checked. If we in a relationship, we living together at this point, can you show me and prove to me that you are divorced? As a woman who is divorced, I personally still have my divorce papers on hand. Like, it's with my important files. I got my social security card, birth certificate, divorce decree. My ex-husband passed away, so I have his death certificate. I have important documents that I need when it comes to like changing names, passports, social security cards, all of those things you have to have available so they can prove who you are and what your real status is. So most of the time, people that are divorced are going to have their divorce papers on hand, just in their important papers. If he didn't have that, that is something that could be public record, something that can be fact checked. So I would strongly suggest, if you are trying to have a serious relationship with someone who was previously married, to ask them to prove that, because we see it every day that people are still married, they're long-term separated, or maybe they've never been married and they're living double lives, living a lie, clearly. Well, I haven't got to any other part to see if that was true or not, but I'm just saying that's something that could be fact checked. The whole thing about the kids, I get that, because when I was divorced, I still kept in touch with my stepchildren, and I wouldn't go necessarily through my ex-husband. I would go through their mothers. So it's a different dynamic. But if you don't have that relationship with the fathers. If he's, you know, the stepdad and the fathers weren't in their lives, he might still have to be cordial with the ex-wife. But the fact that she didn't really, you know, have access to whatever their relationship was, it was more like, oh, she sent me a text and then all of a sudden she moves to Georgia right after he moves to Georgia. It just seems a little suspicious. So those were definitely red flags waving. He said he got an opportunity to transfer from California to Georgia. It also seems a little off the fact that he has this high position in this career that he has, but he's going from being a homeowner, selling the home, to kind of living in whatever situation he was living in Georgia, waiting to move into a house. Like, if you have this high position and these people are willing to purchase you a company car with the budget of $90,000, why weren't they able to put you up into a company rental home or give you a voucher or something so that you can have a nice place to stay in while you're getting yourself together with this transfer that they provided? So that's definitely a red flag as well. Something that really doesn't add up. And then again, with the little one-sided conversations, you're hearing him having these conversations on the phone, but you're not able to quite verify what's going on. And I understand being upset with the fact that he supposedly shared that she was pregnant with the ex-wife, because why is that her business? But let's see what happens next.